In 2015, at the age of 57, my wife Lydia had the opportunity to be in this national pageant as Mrs. Montana in the Mrs. United States pageant in Las Vegas. She had a great time. As a matter of fact, she always had a great time at pageants. This was Lydia's second trip to this pageant, as she had also been Mrs. Washington United States in 2006. The video for that pageant is also posted on this channel. For Lydia, she always joked that being in pageants was a great way to be able to make sure she stayed in shape. But really, the thing that came out of the pageants for her was meeting lifelong friends. I hope you enjoy watching the video of her and all these fabulous ladies.
Good evening, family, friends, and fans to the 29th annual Mrs. United States pageant. Are you ready? Let them hear you. And here they are, your moms, your wives, your powerful businesswomen and community leaders, your 2015 state representatives for the Mrs. United States pageant. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the 2014 Mrs. United States, Beth Isbell!
representing Athena from the state seal of California, the largest population in the United States. Flying high, I'm Kimberly Reese, Mrs. Colorado. From the home of the 2015 NCAA Women's Basketball Champs, I am
of the Florida Flamingo. I'm Kelly Edwards, Mrs. Florida. Representing the legendary Cherokee Rose and the great state of Georgia, I am Nova Coast. Aloha! Representing the beautiful state of Hawaii, I am Christine Miller. Representing the nation's #1 potatoes, I'm Natalie Jangula, Mrs. Idaho.
From the great state of Illinois, I'm bringing you the violet flower, Toby Atkinson.
Home to the world-famous Orville Redenbacher popcorn, I am Sarah Bolander, Indiana.
Representing Iowa, the Hawkeye state, I am Lisa Lynn Evelyn.
Representing the beautiful state flower of Kansas, I am Nicole Richards.
Bluegrass in the Kentucky Derby. I'm Jamie Henson, Mrs. Kentucky.
Home of the Houdat and Mardi Gras, I am Mrs. Louisiana Serena Netter. I am proud as a peacock to represent the state of Maine. I'm Jennifer Russell Whitaker.
Representing the iconic colors of my state flag, I am your Mrs. Maryland, Stacy Miller.
I am Boston Strong, Massachusetts. I am Elisa Holt.
I am Christina Ackerman, representing the Great Lakes of Michigan.
Hoping to migrate into your hearts tonight, I'm Allison Crandall, Minnesota.
Representing Mississippi, the birthplace of Elvis Presley, I am Beth Wilson.
Showing you the beautiful botanical gardens of Missouri, I am Emily Hawkins, Mrs. Missouri.
From Big Sky Country, Episadoro.
Welcome to the wedding capital of the nation. I am JD Mangle, your Mrs. Nevada.
I am Janice Celeste. The original Monopoly board was designed with places and spaces in and around Atlantic City, New Jersey.
Representing the spicy state of New Mexico, I am Tara Ariano.
From the home of NASCAR, I am Carrie Curtis, Mrs. North Carolina.
From the state that brings you more sunflowers than anywhere else in the U.S., Angelina Yarborough representing North Dakota.
Home to some of the top-ranked zoos in the United States, I am Katie Maskey, inviting you to visit the wildlife in Ohio.
Home to over 60 Native American tribes, I'm your Mrs. Oklahoma, Danelle Burwell.
As our state motto states, reads, she flies with her own wings. I am the book separate, Mrs. Oregon.
Home of the first American flag and the Constitution, I'm Mrs. Pennsylvania, Katie Chrisman.
We are proud to have burned the British ship Gaspee as the first act of American independence. I am Mrs. Rhode Island, Rakashi Chan.
Good evening. From the Palmetto State of South Carolina, I am Kelly Spears.
Representing the Black Hills of South Dakota, I am Brooke Neubauer.
Our patriotism garnered our nickname, the Volunteer State. I am Melissa Basler, Mrs. Tennessee.
Coming to you from the Lone Star State of Texas, I am Katie Garza. On a good powder day, there's no place I'd rather ski than the greatest snow on earth, Terrelyn Griffin, Utah. Representing the beautiful maple trees of Vermont, I am Tess Hurd. Representing the state that was made for lovers, I am Andrea Hinkle Krieger, your Mrs. Virginia.
From wild and wonderful and golden delicious West Virginia, Morgan Lee Stubbe.
From the home of the Racine Bells, made famous by the movie A League of Their Own, I'm Mrs. Wisconsin, Brittany Lidia.
Representing the state butterfly of Wyoming, I am Ashley Solanas.
Ladies and gentlemen, and let's bring our reigning 2014 Mrs. United States, Beth Isbell.
Beth Isbell, Mrs. United States 2014.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our 2015 contestants for Mrs. United States.
That being said, is everybody ready? All right, put your hands together and let's welcome out the 2015 Mrs. United States delegates. Okay, now are we ready for the individualized competition? All right, cue the music. First up, we have Alabama. Arizona. Arkansas. Arkansas. Previous was California. Colorado. Connecticut. Delaware. District of Columbia. Florida. Georgia. Hawaii. Idaho. Illinois. Indiana. Kansas. Sorry, Iowa. Kansas. Kentucky. Louisiana. Maryland. Massachusetts. Michigan. Minnesota. Mississippi. Missouri. Montana. Nebraska. Nevada. New Jersey. New Mexico. North Carolina. North Dakota. Ohio. Oklahoma. Oregon. Pennsylvania. Rhode Island. South Dakota. Tennessee. Texas. Utah. Vermont. Virginia. West Virginia. Wisconsin. Wyoming. Wow, everybody put your hands together one more time for all those beautiful contestants. Arizona. Arkansas. California. District of Columbia. Florida. Georgia. Hawaii. Idaho. Illinois. Indiana. Iowa. Kansas. Kentucky. Louisiana. Maine. Maryland. Massachusetts. Michigan. Minnesota. Mississippi. Missouri. Montana. Nebraska. Nevada. New Jersey. New Mexico. North Carolina. North Dakota. Ohio. Oklahoma. Oregon. Pennsylvania. Rhode Island. South Carolina. South Dakota. Tennessee. Texas. Utah. Vermont. Welcome all the contestants out onto the stage for one last walk. Well, this concludes the 2015 preliminary Mrs. United States competition. We hope to see you all back here at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. Put your hands together one more time for all these beautiful women.
Good evening, family, friends, and fans to the 29th annual Mrs. United States pageant. Are you ready? Let them hear you. And here they are, your moms, your wives, your powerful businesswomen and community leaders, your 2015 state representatives for Mrs. United States pageant. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our reigning 2014 Mrs. United States, Beth Isbell.
Monica Tapia Malarski, Connecticut.
Christine Rich, Delaware.
Tanya Kornowitz, District of Columbia. Kelly Edwards, Florida.
Nova Cope, Georgia.
Christine Miller, Hawaii.
Natalie Jangula, Mrs. Idaho. Toby Atkinson, Mrs. Illinois. Sarah Bolander, Indiana. Lisa Lynn Evelyn, Iowa. Nicole Richards, Kansas. I'm Jamie Henson, Mrs. Kentucky. Serena Netter, Mrs. Louisiana. Jennifer Russell Whitaker, and I'm your main girl. Stacy Miller, Mrs. Maryland. Lisa Holt, Massachusetts.
Christina Ackerman, Pure, Michigan. Allison Crandall, Minnesota.
Beth Wilson, Mississippi.
Showing you, Mrs. Missouri, Emily Hawkins.
Lidia Zedic, Mrs. Montana. Abbassador, Nebraska. JD Mangle, your Mrs. Nevada.
From the beautiful Garden State, I'm Janice Celeste, Mrs. New Jersey.
Tara Ariano, New Mexico.
for Mrs. Oklahoma, Danelle Burwell.
Lubbock Steparich, Mrs. Oregon.
Katie Crispin, Pennsylvania.
Your Mrs. Rhode Island, Rakashi Chan.
Kelly Spears, South Carolina.
Brooke Neubauer, South Dakota.
Melissa Basler, Tennessee.
Katie Garza, Mrs. Texas.
Carolyn Griffin, Utah.
Tess Hurd, Mrs. Vermont. Andrea Hinkle Krieger, Mrs. Virginia.
Morgan Lee Stubbe, Mrs. West Virginia.
Mrs. Wisconsin, Brittany D'Elia.
Mrs. Wyoming, Ashley Solanas.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is our 2015 Mrs. United States contestants. And now, put your hands together for the founder of the Pageant Planet and sales manager for Pageant Gown Line Moshery Collection, our celebrity pageant guru, Stephen Roddy.
Hey, hey! Don't trip me. Welcome to the 29th annual Mrs. United States pageant. Thank you all for joining us here, and thank you for joining us via live stream. Don't these girls look beautiful? So, though all these girls are completely deserving to move on to our top 15, there is only 15 spots available. And I have those 15 right here. Now, these top 15, as I'm opening it, were decided based on 3 categories: swimsuit, one-on-one interview, and their walk in the evening gown. Shall we get started, or shall we filibuster a little bit longer? All right. Cue the music, please. Or not. If I call them out, do you think you could keep the applause going loud enough and long enough so that it won't seem awkward? All right, okay. That's your commitment. All right, the first spot goes to Florida. Keep that round of applause going for Delaware. Let's hear a shout for Texas. Put those hands together for New Mexico. Give it up for Alabama. Let's hear it for Nebraska. Keep it going for Missouri. Let's hear it one time for Vermont. Give a shout for South Dakota. Let's hear it for Wisconsin. Give it up for Maryland. Let's hear it for Minnesota. From the home state, Nevada. Give a shout for South Carolina. And our final spot belongs to OHIO, Ohio. Put those hands together for all the amazing and beautiful contestants here before us. Okay, ladies, I'm going to go ahead and dismiss you in the back there to go ahead and get ready for the next phase of competition. Go ahead and split the Red Sea there. Put your hands together as they walk off stage. We actually have a video. So we're going to look to the screens to my left and my right, or actually over here behind you, and they're everywhere. And we have a video for you shortly. Put your hands together as the delegates of the 2015 Mrs. United States come back out on stage. Put your hands together and welcome our top 15, starting with Mrs. Florida. Delaware. Texas. New Mexico. Nebraska. Missouri. South Dakota. Vermont. Wisconsin. Maryland. Minnesota. Nevada. South Carolina. Ohio. Put your hands together for your top 15 Mrs. United States 2015 contestants. Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you so much, ladies. Get them out here on stage and
I would tell them not to waste a single second of their reign because it goes by fast.
beautiful advice. Doesn't she look amazing, everyone? Now, I love your evening gown. And speaking of evening gown, that is our next phase of competition.
My favorite.
Your favorite. Okay, well, how about we bring those girls out on stage with your round of applause. Please welcome back onto the stage the 2015 Mrs. United States delegates. Welcome back onto the stage our top 15, beginning with Mrs. Florida, United States. Delaware. Texas. New Mexico. Alabama. Nebraska. Missouri. South Dakota. Right. So this top 5, the contestants are going to stay, just so everybody knows. Top 5 is going to step forward, and then we are going to move from in here. We're going to ask the women who did not make the final to exit the stage, and the top 5 is going to stay on here for the question and answer session, the on-stage question. Okay. Now these will be announced in no particular order. No music still, so I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to ask you to help me out with the hand claps again. All right, let's get it up. 5 spots. The first spot goes to Alabama. Keep the hands going for Nebraska. 3 spots left. One of those goes to Texas. 2 spots left. One of those goes to Florida. 1 spot remaining, and that spot belongs to Wisconsin. Keep that round of applause going for all the contestants. Okay, I think I called in order from here to there, right? Okay, so I'm just gonna move right down. So you are the lucky one. You get to break the ice. And before we go into the Q&A section, I just want to announce that in respect to Mrs. New York, she had to leave the pageant because her brother suddenly passed away. And it's in light of that all of our on-stage questions, it's going to be centered around the family in honor of her. So. So these questions are given to me in random order, and I'm pulling them out in just the order that they are given to me, okay? So I'll state the question. If you need me to repeat the question, just let me know, okay? And you can answer away. As the 29th Mrs. United States, who is she today compared to the Mrs. United States of the past?
Can I hold it? I think what's really great about the women in society today is that we have the choice to be who we want to be, and we have that opportunity. And so what I think is really great about the Mrs. United States 2015 is that she is what her family needs her to be. I'll be honest, when I thought about competing, I was a little intimidated. I'm young, I'm not a mom yet. I'm a businesswoman, and so I'm not your typical Mrs. winner. But I have to say I really reflected on myself, and I know that I'm just as important as every woman on this stage, because every woman, regardless of what you are in your family, your role, you are important, and we are empowering each other by being here, and that's what Mrs. United States is all about.
It's a pretty tight turn there. I mean, it's always impressive as you can whip those dresses around. All right, same thing. If you need me to repeat the question, simply ask. Here it is. What legacy would you like to leave for future generations?
I would love to leave the legacy of empowering women. I own my own Pure Barre studio, and I get to empower women every day. And to empower women and to let them lead fearless lives is what I would love to leave behind.
That's great. Thank you. Okay. Is there a difference of beauty between women before and after marriage?
I think that beauty comes from within, and it's all about the way that you feel about yourself. Whenever you're a married woman, you're empowered to care for your family and your husband and your children. And so that makes a woman feel extremely beautiful. But however she feels before marriage or after marriage As long as she portrays herself in a way that is empowering to herself and other women, then she is a true beauty. Thank you.
Okay, ready? Good evening. What is your takeaway from the Mrs. United States experience?
The journey to getting here tonight has been a wild ride. 8 months ago, I wasn't sure if I could do this. I had a baby 16 months ago, and I was still carrying pregnancy weight. And I thought to myself, I don't know if I can get in the kind of shape, physically and mentally, to prepare on this national stage with these incredible women. But yes, they're amazing, beautiful, intelligent, compassionate, and driven women, which is so inspiring. But I looked within, and I talked to my husband, and of course my mom. And I decided that I was enough. And it didn't matter what weight I was, that I could do this, and I could stand here and be proud, which I am. I worked very, very hard, and I've never been happier with myself. I've never been more proud. So when I walk away from here tonight and I go upstairs and I see my daughter, I know that I'm going to be proud forever, and I will make her proud of me, and I'll inspire her. And let me just say lastly that I believe in dreaming big. This is a dream for me to be here. I'm so proud to represent Florida and all the married women of Florida and all the mommies too. And I want to look into the camera wherever it is and say to all my friends and family, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for being there for me, and thank you for believing in me and my dreams. Thank you.
Okay, I'll ask you the question, if you need me to repeat it. How has balancing marriage, career, and family affected your life?
For me, it's really about teamwork. My husband is my life partner. He's my soulmate. We complete one another. And it's just amazing how by working together, committing ourselves to God, and going forth with our dreams, that we can get things done. When you have a passion, like I do, my passion is Skylar Starr, surviving a tragedy that's always remembered. In memory of our daughter Skylar that we lost due to miscarriage, you find ways to get out and make a difference, no matter what it takes, no matter how many sleepless hours there are. We have a message to share, and our daughter's life lives on because we work together. So thank you, Sam.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is your top 5. Please keep that round of applause going as they go backstage and come out for one more time. Okay, welcome to the stage one last time, all of the delegates for the Mrs. United States 2015 pageant. So now's a really fun and exciting time because we have a lot of the special awards that's been brought to you in part by a lot of the sponsors that I mentioned there earlier. And if we could, go ahead and do the music. Please don't make them clap all the way through this. I'll make them. Don't make me make them. I think they're going to make me make you. Okay. So, yeah. Well, that was a half-hearted attempt. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, yeah. So we can get this party started and keep it rolling. Put your hands together for our Mrs. Congeniality of the Mrs. United States 2015 pageant, and that goes to Colorado. Now, our next award is called the Civic Award, and this year's Civic Award goes to an amazing woman who helps single mothers rebuild their lives and build a better future for their families. Her commitment is shown by helping them get homes and physically showing and teaching them construction and how to fix up their homes. Mrs. Michigan is making an impact on single women everywhere. Now, our next award goes to the costumes, and if you all are here on preliminaries or watch live streaming, you saw the beautiful costumes that paraded the stage. So this costume is part of the legacy of the Mrs. United States pageant, and it's what it's been based on. A League of Their Own came at a time in our American history when we as a women needed to step up and support our women fighting overseas. As you can see, Mrs. Wisconsin won. Boy, she's quick, isn't she? I mean, I like it. Next is the Evening Gown Award. And this goes to who won the overall evening gown, and that belongs to Delaware. And our next award is Photogenic, and Photogenic was voted on by the judges based on the headshot that the contestants submitted to the pageant. And that award goes to Alabama. I think there should be an award for getting up and down those steps. That's impressive. Next is our Fitness Award, which was scored by overall fitness winner, and that award goes to Nebraska. And our Best Program Ad Award is the next one up, and this is whoever had the best, you guessed it, program ad. And that belongs to Florida. Now, I believe someone has an envelope for me with the top 5 in order. If not, this will be really awkward. You could do a dance. That would be awesome. And we could YouTube it and we'll go viral. I think it would clear the crowd out because all the men would be coming up here trying to escort you in your last dance. The non-married one, of course. Non-married ones. We have the top? Okay. So if this top 5 would go ahead and step forward for us. Pass the trophies to the nearest queen if you have them. We promise you'll get them back afterwards. was getting ready to try to see if I could sing as good as that guy before us. Good as old Jay here. Here is the list, the golden ticket. So before I announce who the winners are, I want to announce to you the actual prize packages that they will be winning. So our Queen's Award package is included a cruise and an all-exclusive resort stay in the Grand Lucia Beach Resort, consisting of 4 nights, including airfare, all courtesy of Bahama Paradise Cruise Line. Wow. And the 4 runners-up will also be awarded a 2-night Bahama Paradise cruise originating from West Palm Beach to the Bahamas. Amazing. Runners-up will also receive a 6-piece gourmet set of Chef's World cookware, and our queen will receive a 23-piece set of Chef's World nutritional cookware, a countertop water filtration system, and 17-piece cutlery set, all courtesy of Century Lifestyle. Wow, put your hands together for those prize packages. Music. Darn it. Really hoping. Really hoping. Well, why switch it up now? You know what I mean? As I call you, and this is called in order, please step forward. So our 4th runner-up goes to Nebraska. Our 3rd runner-up spot belongs to Alabama. Our 2nd runner-up spot belongs to Wisconsin. Two spots left. I will announce the first runner-up, and then I will immediately announce who the winner is. First runner-up for Mrs. United States 2015 is Florida, making your new Mrs. United States 2015, Miss Texas. The runway is yours. Take your first walk as Mrs. United States. Thank you so much for joining us both on live stream and here in the audience for the 29th annual Mrs. United States pageant. We hope to see you back next year. Let's give it up one last time for the new Mrs. United States.